Lionel Messi leading the walk down the line. The fans in full voice as we gear up for action. It is Sevilla, thanks to Getafe's heroics, currently in 5th place. Barcelona top of the table, and yet they still can't please their fans. Today, about as strong a lineup as they could put out there. Phil Shane alongside Ray Hudson. And Ray, you were a bit surprised when you saw the starters.
Strongest team other than Dembele. This is the Gala 11, as they're being called for Ernesto Valverde, Phil. But they better be full of Gala-type performance, because in this place, against this club, it's never an easy. Aye. Where's Donald?
I think he's in the White House.
Yeah.
I guess all the boys and girls getting a little extra here today.
Wow, what a great surprise.
Even a smile on Messi's face.
Classy as always, Mickey.
Showed up in tails. So ceremonial coin flip, as they will have the kickoff. And you're enjoying this, aren't you, Ray?
Absolutely. Had the pleasure of meeting him up in Orlando myself.
You mean he got the picture with you?
Yeah.
Take a look at a starting lineup for Barcelona here. Ter Stegen, the 26-year-old German netminder. Umtiti returns, and what a travel it has been to see him back. Busquets with Vidal. What does Vidal in the starting lineup say to you?
Well, there's a number of situations, Phil. They've got some good players. Alanya is one that comes to mind immediately, that a lot of people thought might be in line for a start. But with Arturo Vidal, he's played well, and he certainly served his purpose in a lot of ways in covering, but this is a game he's going to really need to step up, and against this Sevilla midfield, up against Ever Banega and the like, it's maybe like for like.
And a moment of silence before this one gets underway. The former president, who in many ways laid the framework for this Sevilla resurgence, passing away on Friday at the age of 83.
Thunderous applause and appreciation for El Presidente. Rest in peace. One of the great clubs of world football, under the charge of Pablo Machin now, Phil. Only one La Liga title in their history, but make no mistake about it, the Sanchez Pizjuan is one of the great stadiums of world football.
They're the man who's currently carrying the title, Jose Castro.
And this is one hell of a dark alley for Barcelona to walk down. Sevilla's just lost one of their 11 games here this season. So Barcelona better be ready.
Well, they've already had some success against Barcelona here in the Copa del Rey quarterfinals, a 2-0 victory. Problem is they ended up having to go back to the Nou Camp. And And Barcelona cruised 6-1. Have to go all the way back to 2015 since Sevilla was victorious at home against Barcelona in league play.
Good ball from Piqué into Suarez. His first touch, not too sharp.
Sevilla started this season on fire, but things have chilled just a bit.
Oh, good ball again from Banega to Ben Yedder. Look out!
Pushing it wide to the converted center back and denied on the doorstep. Quincy promised, but the flag would have stopped him anyway.
Well, the flag would have taken a piece of magical football away from Sevilla. Beautiful ball played into him, and just a half a step offside, but it was a stinger of a ball from Ever Banega way back that started. Beautiful hold up by Ben Yedder. And again, all the lovely dominoes falling in unison for Pablo. A bright, bright start.
Maxi Volber, the number 14, who made that run and pass. A converted center back on loan from Ajax. And he's looking pretty good out there. Offside. Messi a little late coming back.
Magic ball from Quincy Promes as well. The impressive Dutch international.
There, as you see, the ball directly from Ter Stegen. Antonio Mateo Laos is the referee today. That was Pau Cebrian with the flag here. Iker de Francisco on the far side, you can see. Daniel Yuste is the fourth official. Screaming for the ball inside is Roche, but knocked back for Banega. Tripped up by Rakitic, but they say he got the ball. Promise does have 1 goal and 2 assists this season.
Welcome back for Samuel Umtiti, and a much needed return in the defensive tracks, although Langley has done a wonderful job in fitting in for him. But the World Cup winner is a different element. Yeah, have a look here. Banega going down way, way, way too easily.
Talk about Umtiti, Ray, and remember, he wasn't supposed to be back initially until April. So quick recovery. But you wonder, especially considering the fact this was the second knee injury that has sidelined him.
Yeah, it's been a massive miss, no question. As I give the compliments again to his stands-in, Vermeulen as well, when called upon. He's done a yeoman's job, but you just get that sense, Phil, of the quality of the defensive setup of the wonderful Umtiti. He's one of those players that just seems to always be there at the right time in the last nick of the ball for club and for country, and it showed in the World Cup, of course. A fabulous player. Hey.
Well, he's letting things go. Near side assistant did not raise his flag as Vidal tries to catch his breath.
Marco Roche comes in and just gives a little bit of a reminder. Referee spotting it. He's another Croatian international.
On loan from Napoli.
Good goalkeeper to beat for the Blaugrana today. This Czech Republic international. It'll take something special to beat him.
Messi, always a danger to go directly for goal. Instead sends it back post. Well covered. Piqué charging in. Promes trying to settle. And Semedo just whacks it back to his goalkeeper.
Sarabia just in the way there. Good defensive header. As if that ball from Leo was, as you said, Phil, heading right into the under the head of Gerard Piqué. Coutinho has been playing much better and sharper of late when he's been introduced into his team. It's a good run, it's a good ball.
Suarez flying in, but coming over Sergi Gomez.
They're claiming it should have been an offside call, but perfectly timed by Lewis this time. A lovely little dink ball over the top. Good movement from Suarez. That's his touch that's been letting him down so badly for a long time now. When he is sharp, he is world class, as everybody knows.
Busquets squares.
Infrequent as that has been.
Into the area, looking to settle, and now Maxi Volber.
Yeah, the Austrian comes and thinks his goalkeeper is going to come and claim this. He hesitates, and he got a little bit fortunate there, Maximilian.
Coutinho with his dancing shoes on and a little flick. That's a good sign, but
lovely coffee house tricks there from the Brazilian, and again, good sign of his confidence. It has been emerging lately, Phil. Busquets has been tremendous. Messi a little bit off colour of late as well, but they needed him in the last go-round at Lyon, and a better performance by Barcelona in the Champions League. They couldn't get that precious away goal. Ter Stegen coming to the rescue in that match. Having a wonderful season as well, the German. It's a good give and go by Nelson. Falta.
Volber again deputizing out there. Escudero out with a thigh injury. Carrizo also injured. Gagnon, Gonalon, the ex-Barca boy Nolito, and Alex Vidal also battling injuries. Vermaelen getting rested today. Arthur and Silesen battling injuries. Sneaking it through.
Peach of a pass.
Navas, the 33-year-old, still in play. Holmes against Semedo. Duchy back for Volber. Roach tees, strikes, and blocked by Vidal. Good touch, Banega.
Constant danger with this man on the ball. Jesus Navas playing better than he's ever played in his career, in my opinion. Amazing. Wonderful footballer.
Ball sneaks through. Vidal just
beautiful from Arturo Vidal there, Phil. That was absolutely tremendous. Wonderful control. You talk about cooler than a polar bear's backside there, inside of his own 6-yard box.
So Pablo Machin, what a job he did with Girona, and now he has a bigger box of toys to play with.
Oh, for sure, and Girona did Barcelona a big favour, beating Real Madrid in that shock at the White House there last week, and that gave Barcelona the chance to extend their lead, but they did it against Valladolid without too many great marks in the entertaining department, but they got the result.
Nice little
Real
touch.
Madrid not able to do the business against Machin's old team, Girona.
Well, during the winter window, there was much talk about signing Christian Stuani Barcelona. Instead, they ended up getting Boateng. And by leaving Stuani at Girona, they might have actually done more for their championship quest because of his performance against Real. Volber's touch deflected. Chance on the strike, sneaking it through Suarez. Settles. Messi blocked by Kerr.
So it was all started by another good piece of football by Arturo Vidal, and that wonderful dagger ball quickly played to Busquets, to Suarez, to Leo. Barcelona looking sharp today.
Off the chest, Vaslik. Just keeping his body in the way.
Simon Kier, another one that's having a really good season for Sevilla. Phil, the ex-Fenerbahce man.
Still just 29 years of age. It was a solid pickup.
Yep.
Don't forget, you can pick up your Ford beIN Sports Connect app. Just go to your app store and download today, completely free, and everything on the beIN Sports Network in full HD. In fact, right now, you could be watching Albacete Oviedo, PSG Nîmes, SEVVSBAR1STHALF. Chance across.
Good ball.
Vober. Again, Arturo Vidal in the way. Vober staying with Semedo, though, and that draws a round of applause.
It's not just that, it's the attack. The whole process of winning the ball and stitching their game together very quickly in a very direct, threatening manner. Sevilla. Woba again, reaching in, Leo. I think he gave the foul for this challenge on Lionel Messi. Yeah, coming around the player in an attempt to get the ball. Woba. And Suarez gets a little clip, but there's nothing accidental. It is purely accidental by Sergio Gomez there.
Bathed in the bright sunshine of Seville. Barca finding it difficult to break through that Sevilla midfield. Promise, good ball wide. Navas again with a little bit of an angle. Lifting, looking. Heel flick by Piqué to deny Ben Yedder.
Wonderful play.
Sarabia sneaking out there.
Well played.
Suarez.
And again.
Draws contact.
Yeah. Beats two players, the third one coming across to lock him up finally. Argentina man. Caro. Nice style from Gerard.
Nice from Umtiti. Coutinho trying to shield it.
Good ball again.
Again attacking this right side, but Messi spins. Roach staying with him. Now Banega steps up.
Semedo as well, tempting up nicely in this right side.
Messi. Care. Busquets back. Just too hard for Messi.
As you said, Phil, Sevilla working hard to block off the magic of Messi. Constant cover, another good step in from the Danish international. And then just stranded in the offside position, well spotted by Busquets.
Ernesto Valverde rewarded with a contract extension, taking him through the end of next year with an option beyond.
Been letting his voice be heard about the probable transfer of Ivan Rakitic to Italy.
Pops up. Piqué again using his height and position.
Touch.
And here is Rakitic.
Well played, Coutinho.
Slotting it across. Suarez.
Oh, nicely.
Almost. The chip back, and Suarez couldn't get there in time.
Feeling it, and see the frustration in him, and that's a good sign.
You also saw maybe the hint of a limp, and something you've pointed out, Ray. He is gutting it out through pain in those knees. PK with an angle.
That's well played.
But Ben Yedder gets there first.
Nice cover by Alba.
And they will bring this one back. Apparently just enough contact, said Mateo Laos. Now, it's Sevilla that seems to be more upset, thinking they should have swallowed the whistle and let the play continue.
I don't see anything there. I mean, PK comes in, gets a little tickle of the ball, and certainly Ben Yedder tempting him in and then rounding him.
Now,
he's bringing it back.
Ben Yedder actually did have that chance to maybe drive inside. This will give Barcelona the chance to set the defense, though.
Great position. These are the ones that practice until the moon goes to bed in the working week. It's a wonderful position, this. This is fraught with danger. The delivery is everything. This man can really drop it into a thimble.
8 goals, 8 assists for the 26-year-old. 2 in the wall. Sarabia thought he could sneak it under.
Terrible decision.
Roch gets away. Alba pounces. Messi trying to keep it in play.
Being real disappointed with Sarabia with that supply. No excuses.
Barcelona has been at the top of the La Liga table pretty much for the entire season. Real Madrid was in first just 1 week back in week 2. Ball all the way across. Vidal again. The team that's actually held on to the top spot the second most is Sevilla. Led after the opening round, again in round 8, and then in the middle of their performance so far through round 13.
Magic.
A chance for Ben Yedder, brings it to his right, but the shot deflected out for the corner.
This wonderful football again. I think Sarabia is the man who stitches it together with promise. Promise, lovely give and go. Wonderful movement, like white marbles on a glass table here. And then the cutback from Ben Yedder is a great attempt and just cut out in the end.
Maybe he wanted to pass. You saw Navas on the far side, but Ben Yedder, 11 goals this season for Sevilla.
It's Titi that came to the rescue.
Mateo Laos seeing something he does not like, and it looks like it's involving Titi. Kind of interesting. Semedo tight on Ben Yedder, not really known for his aerial displays. Flicked on by Suarez. Roch. Many ways, the next Rakitic for Croatia is Marco Roch. Part of the lead up to the World Cup, but did not make the 23. Sarabia couldn't keep it in. Semedo. Rakitic to Alba.
Still eyeing the treble, of course, Barcelona. We'll have that second leg here on beIN Sports. Look out.
Messi steals.
Nicely.
Vidal dishes.
Good run from Vidal, and Leo trying to thread that ever-shrinking needle. And again, just cut off at the pass at the last baby's breath.
Sevilla 7-3-1 at home. Have not lost since mid-September against Getafe. Of course, Getafe now on a bit of a hot streak, jumping over them in the table thanks to their victory over Rayo in the early hours today.
Go 10 points clear, Barcelona, if they take these full 3 points. Of course, Real Madrid got a tough little game tomorrow.
We'll have it at Levante. Atletico taking on a Villarreal squad that's scratching and clawing their way.
What about Simeone's Atletico Madrid? What a performance that was against the Dark Invader in Juventus.
Statement game.
Oh, it's the best performance by Atletico I've seen this season by far. Oh, absolutely wonderful.
Piqué again stepping up. Pressure from Roch. Semedo forced back.
Garacharua's coming through for Diego Simeone, who gave on a lovely performance of celebration for his team. Look out.
Up for Coutinho. Whirls around Suarez. Vidal thought Messi would stay wide.
21 minutes in, the first bad pass by Arturo Vidal, he wins it back.
Messi keeps it in play.
Nicely.
Looking to create an opening. Coutinho wide. Messi to his left. Thought he saw an opening. Promise kept the gate closed. And now a 3v2 if they hurry. Ben Yedder weaves. Slips.
Magic!
Navas strikes and scores! Oh, a perfect counterattack. And Sevilla's in front.
Jesus Navas! The thunder at the end of this lightning attack by Sevilla, who has been rattling the latch. They're spread out like spandex on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Barcelona right through the midfield, and it all emanated from a pass from Leo Messi. Right at the top of the Sevilla 18-yard box. Messi couldn't find his target right here. And then they are off to the races like a teenager in a hot rod. Wonderful decision making from Ben Yedder. Left or right? I'll go to the right with Jesus. Jesus sees it and catapults it. One touch to caress. Locks his focus like the hungry hawk looking for his dinner. And catapults it with deadly accuracy. Needed longer cleats. Ter Stegen, but wonderful counter-attack by Pablo's men. Nothing accidental about it. Beautiful stitching of the game together. The right pass at the right time, and the pace of that attack catching out both Vidal, Rakitic and Busquets. There was nobody holding the fort.
Navas' first goal of the season. Hadn't scored since July in the early stages of the Europa Cup. Only the second goal he has scored for Sevilla since his return from Manchester City, and it is a big one. 7-3-1, mentioned that loss against Getafe. Barcelona, meanwhile, 7-3-1 away from home. They haven't lost since late September at Leganés. Suarez made the run.
Can I say this goal that started out this game on the opening sheet is anything but what Sevilla deserve? These are two good teams playing well against each other. It was going to blink first.
Messi rides the challenge. Suarez tries to clip it in. Gomez with the touch. Alba. Vidal.
Good header.
That's slick.
This is a difficult header, and he punches it like a big bucket full of knuckles. Wonderful ball driven by Jordi Alba. Finds the head of the pin. That's a really good header. And that's stretching out Thomas. Admirable attempt by Arturo Vidal, who's having a good game.
And again, some of the best fans in Spain, win, lose, or draw. It's Rakitic, some fond memories.
Glory days of Sevilla, of course, in the Europa League under a man who's taking care of Arsenal now and got them heading in a similar direction. Nicely.
For Suarez, sweeps it wide. Rakitic.
Oh,
Met by Messi! We're tied!
world class from Lionel! Again, he awakens his sleeping sword of war and draws this game back. Astonishing accuracy. He belongs in the Vampire Hall of Fame because he always draws blood. Wonderful pick out here from Rakitic. Pulls this back and asks the question of Leo, can you? This is what Einstein called a spooky action over distance. That's what he was on about. Amazing. There's no statistics for this, Phil. You can imitate statistics, but you cannot imitate this. Fabulous equaliser from King Leo.
And what a ball from Rakitic. I thought he hesitated too much, but he was waiting for Messi to get in position.
You're right. It's the manner in which he stings this ball, as you American lads say, on a rope, Phil. A wonderful trajectory to it. And it's knowing your target, man. It's knowing that if I put it in that tight window, he's capable of locking everything down and adjusting all of the gyroscopes. And just a fabulous, searing hot hit.
Well, no shutout now for either player. It's Ter Stegen, second in La Liga with 10 shutouts. Beaten on a brilliant counter, and then it's Messi continuing his goal-a-game run. 23 games, 23 goals, stretching his lead to 8 in the Pichichi race.
Take a look at this again. This is where the insane becomes the predictable. As soon as he hits this ball, comes through, it's clean. It doesn't take any touch from anybody. It's wonderful and deadly accurate, but it's a goal that very few people on planet Earth can score. And Messi, it's just, as I said, so utterly predictable in such a fascinating way.
Kept alive by Sevilla. Hope we get a chance to see that again from that angle. First, to find out if Messi actually caught it on his foot or perhaps on his shin, but more to watch how he created space. I want to find out, when he started backing up, was Rakitic already making the pass? Or did he almost psychically know where the pass was going to be? Valverde, with that goal as a cushion, can afford to sit down now. Busquets entangled.
He's seen it all too many times before. One of his best friends, Eva Benega, he and Leo. Not here today.
Sarabia. More set up to deliver here. Keep an eye on big Simon Kjær. Popped high to the back post, looking for Gomez. Here again.
Well, you take over, Phil. You describe this. It is absolutely perfection. There's only one word for it. Astonishingly magnificent.
That's 2 words.
Not in my book. It all runs together. Halo of a footballer. the madness of Messi. Insane talent.
And again, Frankie de Jong on his way in. Maybe Rabiot as well, if you believe some of the reports. And Ivan Rakitic on his way out.
Well won.
Ben Yedder, can he create another? Chipped up, maybe a deflection. Promise will track it down. Sarabia very busy.
It's well won this.
Roch. Back for Banega. Busquets reads him well. Messi in the midfield. Piqué.
Oh, nicely.
Into the attack.
And again. Beautiful.
Again. And just poked free by Sergi Gomez.
Well, the ex-Barcelona man has seen this in practice in his years at Barcelona. Pixel perfect pass from Leo. And then Gerard Piqué puts on his dancing shoes and asks Gomez, do you want to dance? A wonderful breakaway from Ben Yedder sets it up, and that ricochet from Sarabia nearly blooped over the top of ter Stegen.
Never actually played a league game with Barcelona, did Sergi Gomez, despite spending nearly a decade there. Messi across, saw Umtiti, offside though.
There's another look at this wonderful breakaway goal, and Busquets doing everything he can, as he always does, to break it down at Jesus Navas. Just clean with the strike and deadly accurate. Goal of real prettiness on the run.
Right. Maybe not the perfect imitation, but you can see why Ben Yedder has drawn comparisons to the Brazilian legend Romario. That tight control as he charges downfield.
Sure.
Although I'm not sure Romario would have passed up the shot.
Well, I still don't understand how Ben Yedder spent so long at Toulouse before being recognised as with all due respect to Toulouse, or a wonderful club, of course, but just one cap for the French international team as well. As Wissam Ben Yedder.
He is one of those that did come up the traditional way, not street soccer, but it was futsal that helped him make his name and get spotted.
There's more comparisons with Romario.
All the way across, and Piqué retreats. We've gone over a half hour, and as you said, it's been mouth-watering.
Yeah. You know, all the high-class quality football, Barcelona, to keep this very dangerous white team off of the board. Playing well, Barcelona, today.
Rakitic.
And certainly Sevilla have showed why they've only lost here once in 11 games this season.
Attacking that far side. Mercado steps out, the Argentine, who's played more of a supplementary role this season, out wide and inside on that back three. Messi spots a gap. A takedown just outside.
Not giving it.
Suarez barking.
Yep.
And take another look. Seems to be a clear attempt at a foul.
Yeah.
Gabi Mercado just sliding inside. Maybe. What did they used to call that in the old days? Obstruction? I think it's probably been about 1983 since the last obstruction call.
Mercado can see that Suarez is going to get on the other side of him and certainly throws down the human roadblock. But referee not seeing it that way. There's another look with this wonderful rotational camera. It is one of the real highlights. I like these fancy schmancy machines because it gives you so many dimensions to look at when the Jesus is receiving it, and then the swing around of what he sees, well, as close as we can imagine what he sees, and taking it all into account as a footballer on the field. Wonderful technological breakthrough, that replay. Really is.
300th start in league play for Navas, and he gets his first goal of the season. Promise taking on PK.
Well played again. A good footballer, this Dutchie.
In the area, fans wanted a whistle. Alba flies in to deflect. Of course, Promise, not really a late bloomer, but for Sevilla, it's taken a while for the rose to bloom. Chance here for the Dutchie, and it screams just wide of the corner. Made the move to Spain. Here's Mercado. Not really known as a goal scorer, but he's had a few key goals for Argentina. Tight space. And saved by the whistle. It looks like Mercado
This game has had
Navas.
some wonderful quality stitched through it on both sides of the game. A fabulous game of La Liga Santander football. The defenders have been wonderful in their attempts to shut down these sparkling players. Team performances as well. Both coaches will be very happy, both individually and collectively. Lovely football from Coutinho there. Great lead.
But Suarez leaning back. Václav comes out, does not commit the foul. Suarez from an angle, and it disappears.
Wonderful play from Coutinho, and Suarez did exceptionally well for so much of this. Tries to go for the wonderful pearl out of a curler in the end, because his other options were all blocked off by Machine's wonderfully crafted defence.
Won the score, 5 left to go in this opening half.
It took a piece of pure Lionel Messi magic to bring this game to level, and it took a piece of typically high quality, high octane passing and movement from Sevilla. So 2 typical goals in their own way, but 2 absolutely magisterial goals in their own right. Here they come again.
Roach dishes through. PK. Sarabia didn't think it was going to make it through.
There's a great battle going on between Roche and Busquets in that midfield. Unlucky there this time, Suarez.
Almost settled it too nicely. Well, this tie last year ended in a tie. 2-2. Heartbreaker for Sevilla. Do you remember that game, Ray? It was a 2-0 lead for Sevilla in the 87th minute. Suarez scored, and a minute later Messi scored, and 2 points just disappeared. Navas.
Nice.
Sarabia keeps it alive for Mercado. Wow! He does score on this day.
Wonderful setup again. The Argentina man says to Messi, this is cleaner than Neutrogena. But the man from Argentina, Mercado. Chain reaction football this time from Sevilla again. And there's an explosion at the end in the shape of Mercado. It's a strange sort of goal. He's onside, no question about this. Lovely ball stabbed through. And then the pullback finds itself beautifully. And that's an exquisite finish. This is no blast or slap shot, this is a wonderfully steered in goal. That's complete class in a glass from Mercado of all people. It's onside, no question at looking at this again. this goal will stand. And the Biri-Biris are very, very happy.
Scored back in November against Espanyol. It's just his second goal of the league season. In October in Europa play. Did have 2 goals in qualifying a couple of years ago for Argentina, but not really known as a goal scorer. But he does find some huge goals at times, and this may be bigger than most.
I got his angles down better than Euclid in that penalty box, Phil, and just an amazing strike.
And full credit to Sarabia, not for quitting on the ball.
Yep.
And then the balance and touch returned. Coutinho tries to sneak it through. Kerr shields well. Banega, Navas, Sarabia with help, and Ben Yedder.
Jesus Navas, I think he's incapable of making a bad pass.
PK in the corner. And Titi into his area.
Nicely.
Now Vidal. Poor pass, Semedo. Up steps Gomez. The ex-Barca boy bumped from behind, it seemed, but Suarez got the ball. Now Umtiti under pressure. Vober out for the corner. And look at the fans behind the goal.
They're not fans, they're Biri-Biris.
Now ready to crack open another goal here.
That little rub there caught Samuel out, and that's what started off the danger.
Good play by Suarez. Off the corner. Promise. Almost to the Dane.
Said about this Dutchie, he's a footballer, all right, and he's an emerging star, Phil. A wonderful consideration to pick out his target. Beautiful as Sevilla take a 2-1 lead, and deservedly so. Yes, take a look at Quincy again. This is a fabulous ball over distance, and ask Simon Kerr, can you, will you finish it off? Here's a wonderful goal. The hold up, it's a bit of a brush pass back, but Mercado says thank you very much, and then caresses this one home with a dozen roses tied round it. Fire in the basement of Barcelona.
Sevilla giving them a battle here, and there's 45 minutes more of mouth-watering action still to come. 2-1 Sevilla at the half.